Let's talk all things methodology. What is this bloody methodology? So, my methodology section, which I'm currently writing right now. You're lying. Where's your computer? You're sitting on your desk. You're not writing anything, Gabby. Where is the computer? Well, I'm getting ready to go to work, so it's in the bag. But that's what I'm currently working on this week. You saw it on the planner. But what is my methodology? Well, the methodology section is basically the experimental side, part of your research. It's basically how you went about collecting data and why you collected it the way in which you did. So, I'm an anthropologist. Most anthropologists tend to use ethnography, aka participant observation. And basically what that is that we spend a lot of time in the places that we are interested in, or in the places that we want to collect data from, or around the people that we are interested in researching, and we just hang out with them, have a good time, and then learn from them in the process of just everyday life. So it's not much interviews. Well, you can have interviews. It's more about like hanging out than it is like interviews and experiments and controlled groups and things like that. It's a lot more je ne sais quoi. I don't know. It's a lot more, it looks a lot more informal, but it actually is a lot more intensive in some ways, because you basically need to spend a hell of a lot of time with people or places or things in order to get very comfortable around them and to understand how they tick. So that's what we do. So what did I do for my data collection? You may ask. I watch YouTube videos, obviously. And why did I do that? Well, I'm interested in how YouTubers make money. And not only am I interested in how YouTubers make money, I'm interested in how YouTubers build communities or their subscriber base in order for them to be able to make money off that subscriber base. And then I'm interested in how does the money aspect, the commercial aspect, the ching 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 aspect impact in the ways in which YouTube communities relate to each other, how subscribers relate to YouTubers, how YouTubers relate to subscribers, how subscribers relate to subscribers. Basically, I'm all in your business. All right. So that's my interest. I'm here to find out about y'all's business. So I watched a heck of a lot of YouTube videos, basically. I'm so glad I was living on campus at the time, because I could not have afforded those data costs, let me just tell you. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing. And basically, right now, I'm writing a chapter as to why, firstly, I decided to choose YouTubers, secondly, vloggers, and thirdly, I'm also trying to answer a couple of questions to the ways in which I did my research. Now, one of the things that I did for my research, or the three main parts to this methodology section, over and above the nitty-gritties of how I actually did the research, I'm addressing some issues or some concerns or some generally held views or assumptions about what ethnography is. And basically, I tried to do things a little bit differently. And now I have to explain why I did things differently. I basically have to explain the choices I made when I was doing the research. There are three fundamental areas in which I sort of went off track, but hey, why not? One of them is that I tried very hard to keep most, if not all, initially it was all, my data collection online. So if you know anything about ethnographers, they love people. They absolutely just love people. Contact, touching, feeling, face to face. And I was like, oh hell no, I'm gonna do this online. And basically I have to explain how online ethnography and how by keeping most of my data collection online has impacted my entire research, whether it's for the good, whether it's for the bad, whether it was a good idea, whether it wasn't a good idea. So I have to explain that. The next thing that I need to explain basically is to explain how I deal with deleted videos. As you guys know, we love a good upload, but we also love a good delete, or put it on private, or just 1 minute it's there, next minute it's gone. So we love that. So as an online ethnographer, how do you deal with deleted tweets, deleted Instagram accounts, deleted videos on YouTube, videos put on private? How does one go about doing this? Do we just pretend like they didn't happen? Do we? Do we? Do we? The third aspect of my research was basically I'm going to be talking through participant observation online and kind of what that looks like, and I'll be using the example of me starting my own YouTube channel, and basically I'm going to be talking through different ways in which one can collect data online. Now obviously one of the larger things that I will be discussing in the paper and within my methods section is the ethical considerations of using online data as your research material. Do you tell people that, hey, I watched your video and I'm going to be using it as part of my research? Or is it because it's part of the public that you can use it as part of your research? So there's a whole lot of stuff that one needs to think about when you're thinking about the ethics of doing online data collection, and that will sort of fall, and that ethics conversation is also going to be happening within the methodology section. So it is about the nitty-gritties of how I went about collecting the data, but also about the implications of the choices I made and the ways in which I collected the data. So that's what basically a methodology section is. It is, how did you answer the question? Why did you choose this way to answer the question? And why was it a good thing and why was it a bad thing? The pros and cons for the choices you made. That's it. That's my methodology section. If you have any more questions about it, or ethnography or online ethnography, or doing basically participant observation, let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye, Capsters. The hype in this video is amazing, but hey, it is really early in the morning. It's not, it's 10 o'clock. I'm on my way to work, and yeah.